Chapter 10. Real Truth Summary. Who we are and why we exist. There is only one way to understand real truth, things as they really were in the past, as they really are in the present, and as they really will be in the future. Empirical, physical evidence. No matter how nuanced and wonderful human imagination might be, when actual human consciousness and existence is taken out of the equation of rational thought, what is imagined will never be part of real truth. There are no life forms greater than human beings. There never have been, there never will be, worlds without end. If time travel were possible, one would find that human beings, always and without exception, are the greatest life form that exists anywhere in the universe. The empirical, physical evidence of what we have experienced on this earth proves this, without exception. There has never been a time, and there never will be, when a dolphin, a raven, or a chimpanzee learned how to control the power of the atom to serve the needs and wants of its own species. These species are widely celebrated as intelligent, yet they could not care less about anything other than their own existence. Furthermore, they do not have the mental capacity to control the physical elements of the environment in which they exist. Only humans use reason, complex language skills, and introspection of their own existence, as well as logical contemplation of the existence of all other life forms around them. If human science is correct, then the human species is the only species that has evolved intellectually. Science imagines, theorizes, that humans have evolved over time, from Homo habilis, tool-making and using man, to the more modern Homo sapiens, wise man. It is widely imagined that if we were to travel far enough back in time, we would encounter our grunting, uncivilized, human-like ancestors. What's interesting, though, is that science allows our imagination to visualize future humans living in advanced societies. We base these theories about the future solely on the empirical, physical evidence that exists on Earth today. If science would humble itself and apply the same observations of our current world by analyzing the empirical, physical evidence, only what we can see, hear, taste, smell, and touch, it would imagine the real truth about our ancient ancestors. As mentioned earlier in this book, we will publish a book in the future titled The Dream of Mortal Life, Understanding Human Reality, a sharp two-edged sword, a final warning to the human race. This book will be completely free to all of Earth's inhabitants. It will provide the most rational and comprehensive information, proving that humans are, have been, and always will be the most advanced compendium of matter possible. It will provide logical arguments that there have always been humans living on planet Earth throughout its many billions of years of existence. It will give sound evidence that there have been 5 different dispensations of human time where humans were at least as advanced, and in most of these times much more advanced as they are today, the time period recognized as the 21st century. Unfortunately, if you decide to end your life upon Earth, you will not have this incredible information to either dissuade or persuade you in your life-ending decision. Therefore, now, while you're still alive, we hope to provide you with some simple and clear information that sums up what this future book will explain in detail. Again, to arrive at an understanding of real truth, we must base this information on empirical, physical evidence, what a person can see, hear, taste, smell, and touch. We hope this brief summary helps you in your decision. One of 2 things will happen if you commit suicide. 1. You will become unconscious and never exist again. Or 2. You will become aware that you continue to be conscious, yet in another completely different plane of existence. If the former, first listed above, is true, your life experience upon Earth is futile and useless. If the latter is true, And we can assure you that it is the real truth. The you that exists outside of this Earth's environment is not the same human being who is conscious while experiencing life on this Earth. Our universe is the only plane of existence or dimension of any kind. Consciousness can only occur when one physically exists on one of the numberless planets found throughout this eternal, without beginning or end physical plane. In our universe, a plane is a surface of matter that continues in all directions. This matter, what it is made of, is currently known as dark matter, or the infinite cosmos of space. How humans travel throughout the universe. When you end your Earth experience, you will instantaneously be aware that the real you is living as a conscious human on another planet in this exact same universe. The real you, hereinafter referred to as the only you, is not going to wonder how you travel from Earth back to this planet. You did not take a spaceship. You did not ride on a comet. You will realize that your physical body never actually left this planet. Once conscious, after your mortal death, you will be aware that this post-mortal existence was actually your only existence all along. You will then have the proof of how all advanced humans, without exception, travel throughout the universe. Humans travel great distances by connecting their consciousness to what we have called throughout this book the wireless intergalactic internet service. There is no other way that a human being can travel these infinite distances while keeping their physical body with its brain's consciousness intact. We explained how this occurs in Chapter 3. First state of human conscious existence. How you were created and became a conscious living human ties in with how you can travel throughout the endless universe instantaneously. Your physical brain is made out of the same matter as the rest of the universe. Being of the same physical build, whatever happens to this construct also happens to you at the exact same time it happens to everything else that exists in this construct. When a pre-mortal human physical body is created, it is created differently from all other life forms. The coding of the physical structure of the brain allows for the uniqueness of human existence compared to all other life forms. The human brain operates, acts upon, and reacts to within dark matter differently from all other brains of all other life forms. Each life form has a central processing unit, CPU, that creates the unique consciousness and abilities of that particular life form. Consider how fast internet connections are today compared to how slow they were just a few years in the past. Now consider how fast these connections could be if the CPU of the human brain was as advanced as it could possibly be. Imagining this will help you understand not only how fast you can connect to other human bodies existing anywhere in the universe, but also how incredible having a highly advanced human CPU could be and is. Most advanced humans cannot create new, highly advanced human bodies, new human CPUs, because their own CPU does not have the knowledge, nor the physical ability to create a new human being. Those who can do this are known as creators. Creators, special advanced humans, live in solar systems that allow them the ability to create other new bodies. The glory of these creators is intelligence. Our current solar system only allows humans to use machines to help them create new things, such as a synthetic diamond or a sapphire. However, no machine that is invented in this solar system will ever be able to take raw dark matter and create a new, advanced human person. Although the dark matter is the same throughout the universe, the intelligence to manipulate and use dark matter is controlled and restricted in all solar systems. Only creators have the intelligence to create anything from raw dark matter. A creator created the perfect physical body for you. With this body, and existing in your Creator's solar system, you had the ability to connect your brain to any part of the universe instantaneously, without leaving your home planet. In this way, as it has been explained to you in this book, you were able to develop from infancy into adulthood. An advanced human body matures to a specific age and then does not age further. In this advanced body, you could create your own unique life experiences. All of these new experiences were and are stored in your own advanced human RAM, random access memory. This advanced RAM is as limitless as dark matter itself. As you have new experiences, your brain stores them physically. However, a stored experience cannot be remembered without the same energy that exists throughout the universe as dark matter. A human brain needs to be physical. Its incredible setup allows you to have and record an infinite number of experiences. Keep in mind that, unlike brains, modern computers are not organic, living. These machines, robots for example, are made of inorganic, non-living materials. No matter how advanced, an inorganic machine cannot do what an organic life form can. Life allows the continuation of creation without limitations, while inorganic matter is restricted to its physical limitations. In other words, a living human brain is constantly expanding its energy. Living energy is a lot different from a non-living element that cannot create extra capacity for itself. This concept will not be explained in detail here. There are actually three kinds of matter. 1. Inorganic, non-living, like a robot or computer. 2. Restricted, animals, plants, and all other living organisms. And 3. Unrestricted. Only humans can be unrestricted. However, most humans do have restrictions placed on their brains. There are only two types of humans who possess a totally unrestricted brain capacity. 1. Creators, females, and 2. Overseers, males. Second state of human conscious existence. Once you had lived a very long time and had visited as many solar systems throughout the universe as you desired, you eventually determined what kind of existence you wanted for yourself. You experienced many different types of human existences as you developed as a newly created human being. You knew that you had made a self-determined decision of what kind of human you wanted to be, because you began to have the same experiences over and over again. After having the same type of experiences over and over again, you came to the realization that you had found your humanity type. Once you made this determination, you no longer desired to live in your Creator's solar system. You did not like it. Creators give up their free will of exploring the universe in order to create other humans who do explore. You desired to live among other humans who had made the same determination as you. Although creators, females, have the intelligence to create new human bodies, they do not use this intelligence to create new solar systems, which eventually become galaxies. Overseers, males, are the only humans who have the intelligence to create new solar systems. Once you made the determination of your own humanity type, you either joined others in their established solar system, or you had an overseer create a new one that fit your determined desires more appropriately. Because you did not want to live alone in this newly created solar system, you wanted many others to join you in it. You were first created with a body that was able to exist in your Creator's unique solar system. First state of existence, first estate. Once you made your selection for your new life adventures, you had to leave your Creator's solar system. The body that was originally made for you no longer served the purpose for your continued existence. A new body specifically designed for your new solar system was created. This is called the second state of your existence. In every solar system that exists in the universe, there are creators assigned for each. These creators create the type of bodies that are compatible for each solar system. This physical compatibility includes the restrictions placed on the body depending on each solar system's unique restrictions. Because these creators live in these solar systems, they do not create the same type of body that you had in your first estate. In this book, we will not detail the different restrictions placed on the different physical bodies created for the different humanity types. This will be done in the future book mentioned above. The new body that was created for your conscious experience in the second estate included the physical blueprint taken from the brain of the body you had in your first estate. In this way, you retained all of the past experiences you had in your first estate. This is similar to how your Earth parents passed on the blueprints of their brains to you here. Earthlings inherit the actual experiences of their parents, many of which a new infant would not opt for if given the choice. Unlike your mortal body, the body you have in the second estate is unadulterated by other experiences, outside of those you accumulated in the first estate. The new experiences of your second estate are added to those that you will have forevermore. Furthermore, other than the restrictions of not being a creator or an overseer, your second estate brains, CPU, and RAM are very similar to the power of your first estate brains' physical makeup. It is in the second estate that you can live forever, as long as you want, but just with the restrictions placed upon the humanity type that you chose for yourself. In this state of consciousness, you are well aware of the existence of creators and overseers and the difference between you and them. Third state of human conscious existence. There are some people existing in the second estate who, over a long period of time, began to wonder why they should be restricted in their intelligence. Their restriction took place because they chose a humanity type that did not allow them the power and intelligence of creators and overseers. Their personal pride got the best of them, and they started questioning whether they made the right choice for themselves when they transitioned from the first estate to the second. This pride started to cause a few problems among other people who did not question their decision. There are special solar systems set up for these questioners. They can connect their consciousness to these particular planets in order to see how they would act if given power over others. Creators and overseers have a whole lot of power, intelligence over others. These are allowed to hold this kind of intelligence because they have been tried and tested to see what they would do if they did have power over others. How did they use their power to affect the free will of another human being? Did they put their free will above another's? Creators and overseers are servers. They exist to make sure you have what you desire, as long as what you desire does not impede the free willed desires of others. This Earth in this solar system is one of these special places where a person can have a temporary experience and test their free will against a creator's and an overseer's. Keep in mind that the measure of a person's ability to experience happiness is fixed to their humanity type. A person who has an Earth experience will judge themselves based on what made them happy during their mortal life experience and what did not. In the pursuit of their happiness, did they do something or not do something that impeded or affected the happiness of another person? It's a simple judgment. It's a judgment that each of Earth's inhabitants will make about the experiences they had while living on Earth. While here on Earth, they do not have the same restrictions they are subject to in their chosen second estate. This Earth experience allows events to happen that never happen in a solar system with second estate restrictions. In a second estate, there are no animals or plants of any kind that kill or hurt. All animals serve the happiness of those who exist in these solar systems. In contrast, on Earth there are humans who protect animals that hurt and kill others. These humans are happy to conserve the existence of predators that kill humans if given the chance. There is no money on a second estate planet. Upon Earth, there are humans who are happy that they have enough money to serve their own needs and wants. They take no interest in what having money does to those who don't. They are not concerned with how their money is accumulated. These humans are happy to be provided for or to provide for only those who make them happy. There are no leaders in a second estate because there is no one living there that needs someone to tell them what to do and how to do it. There is no government. People know how to act and act appropriately. There is no popularity. There is no person who is accepted as successful, popular, achieved, or blessed. All see as they are seen, and know as they are known. There are no family units or loved ones in the second estate. How can there be, when the inhabitants of these solar systems chose to be there and associate with the people of their own choosing? On Earth, what would you do for your family or loved ones? Whose happiness, whose life would you affect, either in action or inaction, in support of your own family and loved ones? We could go on for pages explaining how the Earth experience was set up perfectly to allow people to connect to the mortal experience and prove themselves. All who come to Earth learn that they cannot be trusted to pursue and satisfy their happiness without affecting the happiness of other humans. They will be their own judges. They will know that nobody forced them to act in pursuit of their own happiness by affecting the happiness of another, but they will know that they did affect the happiness of others in pursuit of their own. They will know that in so doing, it made them happy. Time travel. Throughout the universe, there are an infinite number of solar systems where humans live and pursue their own unique desires of happiness. With the bodies provided in our first and second estates, we are able to go anywhere we want in the universe, traveling anywhere we choose, as explained above. There are many different worlds developing similarly to how this Earth developed. Upon this Earth, during this third estate, humans have the ability to create other humans, although not in an advanced way. In your first and second estates, if you want to travel to any particular time period that occurred on Earth, you simply need to connect your consciousness to a particular Earth that is experiencing a similar time period. This is the only way that a semblance of traveling backward or forward in time is possible. There are many people currently existing on this Earth whose true selves are from a wide variety of solar systems. These want to experience what life is like here. As an example, let's say these people in the second estate want to experience the second century. If they already lived on Earth during the second century, they cannot travel back in time to be the person they were then. This type of time travel is impossible. Once an experience has occurred in one of your lifetimes, you cannot travel back to unexperience or change what you did or how you acted. However, with an advanced human CPU and RAM, you can simply think about your past experiences and relive these experiences as if they are happening for the very first time, exactly like you are living your current experience upon this Earth. Your true eternal self is who you are. You exist in what we call the second estate of human consciousness. While you are reading this book, you will not know if you are reading this book for the very first time in the third estate, or if you are re-experiencing the event in your advanced brain in the second. There is a sure and easy way to tell, but this way will not be revealed in this book. If we were to tell you this way, the Earth experience wouldn't be as meaningful to your true self. But this we can tell you. If you commit suicide, your true self will know that you once made that decision for yourself on this Earth. And this decision is something that you will never be able to change. So as you contemplate ending your life, think about why you are here on this Earth having the life experience that you are having. Why did you come here in the first place? What were you trying to prove to yourself or to others? What if you knew the real truth about who you are and why you exist? What if you do take your life now, and one day, as an advanced human living in your eternal second estate, you desire to use your advanced brain's CPU and RAM to relive the experience just by thinking about it? At that point, looking back, do you think you would make the same decision now that you know what you did? Only you can judge you. Now you know the real truth about suicide and the eternal nature of the soul. End of chapter 10.